We're closed.
You don't look the sort who can afford to turn down legitimate work.
What do you want?
How about we start with a light?
Well, you got a name, miss?
Elizabeth. You can call me Elizabeth.
What can I do for you?
There's a girl who needs to be found. Maybe you've seen her.
This girl's dead.
You know her.
You'll see dozens of her tied down by the docks or the slums in Apollo Square. Orphans. With Fontaine's charity shut. No place for them.
But her you know.
As I said, girl's dead.
Lost.
Look, I don't know where you get...
Lost isn't dead. Name your rate, I will pay you for this work. But you do this one gratis, wouldn't you?
I don't follow.
Something tells me you will. Seems my instincts were correct.
Where's Sally?
I don't know. But I know someone who does. Follow me.
What's this girl to you?
What I need from her is my business. But I know where to start looking. Something tells me a man with your particular talents could be useful. What happened to these children? What are they?
Where have you been? Cabin in Arcadia? Little sisters. Atom factories.
It's grotesque.
Compromise? Is that why we came? What do they even look like? Well, I say you should have to prove your problem.
Funny.
What?
You not knowing about the little sisters. How long have you been in Rapture?
Let's just say I don't get out much.
You've got eyes and ears, don't you?
If I wanted to share my life story, Mr. DeWitt, I would write my memoirs. If I learned anything about Rapture, I thought it was a place where people understood to mind their own business.
Where are we headed?
The man we need to see is in the Garden of the Muses.
How do you know?
My sources are my own, Mr. DeWitt. If you have better information as to the whereabouts of your girl, I suggest you avail yourself of it.
Being the best at what you do can really take it out of you. So apply at Fort Pro.
Where are you taking me?
When's the last time you saw Sally?
What?
She was taken from you, wasn't she?
How do you know this?
She was taken, down at Surprise. You were playing the tables and...
She disappeared.
And?
Cop friend of mine, Sullivan, says they found her floating in the docks.
You see the body?
Look.
Did you see the body? This world values children, not childhood. There's a profit to be made and men who make it. I'm taking you to one of them. Mr. DeWitt, you all right?
I'm fine. Just get these spells sometimes. It'll pass.
Refreshment, sir? Madam?
We're fine, thanks.
I went through basic with them, decent sort. But the talent, Papa this and Papa that. They can't take a crap without a papal dispensation.
Ah, Mr. DeWitt. Back again. And so soon.
How am I going to make it work with play? Just a moment.
But Andrew Ryan won't take control of anything. The government council just takes stewardship of funding.
Mr. DeWitt. We'll find my source inside of that club.
Cohen? What does that lunatic have to do with Sally?
Private party. No entry without invitation.
We'll see about that.
Which business do you represent, sir?
Business?
Yes, which business?
DeWitt Investigations.
Mr. Cohen does not truck with private detectives. Masks of invitation went to artists and craftsmen alone.
I'm with the artist struggle. We're expected...
No mask, no entry.
Stuffed shirt.
These invitation masks he spoke of. They must have gone out to local artisans.
Well, I guess we'll have to persuade someone to loan us one.
The business of Rapture is business. Says it's sponsored by the Artist Struggle, the Golden Rule, and Rapture Records.
I guess those stores would be as good a place to start as any.
What's the matter?
What brought you to Rapture?
A man.
Really? You don't strike me as the romantic type.
Wasn't that kind of man.
Then what?
There's a debt that needs repaying.
I've known my share of Shylocks. You're no Shylock.
Wasn't that kind of debt.
The Great Chain guides all of it. I don't have one.
They're all gone.
Invitations to Cohen shows are highly coveted. Nobody's gonna just hand us one.
You think you can figure out a way to distract the store owner while I take a look around?
You just find the mask. Leave the distractions to me.
Welcome. Excuse me. Lady has some questions for you.
Yes, of course.
I'm interested in this piece.
Ah, excellent. You've an eye, haven't you, miss? It's a natural sapphire and diamond, 18-karat gold ring, fully hallmarked for Paris, 1887.
That's a lot of fine talk about a stolen ring.
I beg your pardon.
Right out of her coffin in Twilight Fields.
Cohen
Did you
sends those
think we
masks out
wouldn't
in
know?
some kind of box.
The assurances of a grave robber
Must be
are of no
somewhere else.
interest. If you hand the ring back, the matter will remain between you and me.
You come into my shop and talk this trash. I don't think so. Hit the brakes, you tramp, or I'll see to it that you...
Get your hands off me!
Because bigger is better.
Might be best if we were gone when he wakes up. Any luck?
Nothing. Let's find another shop.
Where should we look next? Upstairs at the Artist Struggle or Rapture Records straight ahead?
It's temporary.
Temporary. Just like Gulag.
Please, come in.
You see that dish I walked in with? Well, you give her the star treatment, pal. That'll make it worth your while.
But of course, right away. Interesting, isn't it? An original Sander Cohen. He calls it miasma.
I'm sorry,
Gotta
but
find that
I know
box.
precious little about art.
How does it make you feel?
I don't know.
Nothing.
The mouth where
Well,
fear would
only one place
foolishly
left.
tumble out.
Would you like me to tell you?
What it means.
Oh, would you have given me so much to think about? I feel a trifle swoony. Would you mind if I return tomorrow for further education?
I shall be here at your service. Until tomorrow.
Nothing?
No. Got one place left, though.
And if that proves to be fruitless?
Cross that bridge when we get to it.
Why are you wasting your time?
Fontaine got taken out by Ryan's goons for one reason, and one reason only.
Steinman told me.
Hey, pal. You want to help out the little lady?
Yes, of course.
What is this piece?
Where is he hiding that box?
But of course, covered by Mr. Ryder.
Oh, it's lovely. Isn't it lovely? Oh, music does something.
There you are, you little son of a bitch.
Primal, isn't it? I must go. I must go. Even one more note shall prove my undoing. Good. You've located the mask.
Third time's the charm.
All right. It's best we head back to Cohen's.
Fine piece of work back with those shopkeeps. You've got a bit of the grifter in you.
For that, you can thank my father.
Oh, yeah?
He was a man comfortable in a variety of rules.
Ah, very well. Mr. Cohen awaits your participation at his performance.
So who is this fellow Cohen? Some sort of underworld figure?
Worse. He's an artist.
An artist who kidnaps children.
Cohen's muse is a bit more diverse. I've seen his type. Gets an idea in his head, end a conversation. Don't matter who gets hurt.
Dance, dance, move! Be the conduit! Open yourselves to the music! To the spirit of the eternal! No. Why do you fail in this fashion? To embarrass me in front of my muse? My muse shall not be mocked. Fitzpatrick!
Please!
The stick!
For God's sake!
My muse shall not be mocked! Get them out of here! There shall be no failure on my canvas. There's no room in rapture anymore for the artist. Who are you?
Name's DeWitt.
Is that right? My. This one's a real biscuit. Isn't he a biscuit, lady?
Need to ask you a few questions.
Questions? Yes. Yes. It is the work of man to ask. It is the work of the artist to answer.
You've seen this girl, haven't you?
We artists see more than most. You are more than you claim to be, little songbird. Are you not? Watch this one, DeWitt. She'll take you where you don't want to go. But I know the child in that photo is important to you. So many children flit, flit, flit away. I know where the girl is. And I will send you to her. In exchange, all I ask is a dance.
What?
I see something in you two. Art strips away artifice. Show me who you are. and I will show you where you need to
Listen,
go.
Cohen, you son of a bitch.
Mr. DeWitt.
What?
Dance with me.
Come, dance!
I shudder to think what greater price he might care to extract.
Fitzpatrick! Beauty and pain. They can be no more separated than birth and blood.
What do you think Cohen's customers do with the children? Do they?
Sometimes. But those types lack the capital of people like Ryan and Suchong.
That's a blessing.
You saw those little sisters? You so sure? But if Suchong has Sally, I'd know it.
How?
Because I tied him to a chair and asked him.
So?
For 15 hours.
I don't know what to make of you, Mr. DeWitt.
No!
Listen, we're not gonna keep...
Fitzpatrick! I see suffering in you. I know how to shine a light on your pain. A moth will become a butterfly.
Mr. DeWitt! Mr. DeWitt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
You were dreaming. You kept saying your daughter's name, Sally.
She's not my daughter.
I thought...
Pain and beauty! To an artist, they are parent and child.
Cohen?
I'm sending you to find your young one. No need to thank me. I'm not so sure you'll like what you find.
Look.
Fontaine's. Ryan sent the whole thing to the bottom.
But it's a prison now. Why would Cohen have sent Sally there?
I don't know.
Everyone has needs. I merely provide a service for those who have the means to pay. You'll find your little bird in the housewares department.
How many people do you suppose Ryan's got locked up in that place?
Enough. Fontaine had amassed something near an army. Now they're down there, spliced up and wild. All right, there's a dock up ahead.
Takes a cold son of a bitch to do that to a living person.
What's that?
Barry, let's see.
You read your residency contract with Ryan Industries? In perpetuity, we're all buried at sea.
You're too comfortable. Keep your eyes open.
Seem to be some supplies this way, Mr. DeWitt.
It's Booker.
What?
Just call me Booker.
If it's all the same to you, let's leave it at Mr. DeWitt.
Because I make my own decisions. Nicotine brand cigarettes. Ratchet choice. Your choice.
Look up there. Let's have another look around. Perhaps we'll be able to find something to get us up and over.
You mean the air grabber? Kids use them to ride around up on the pneumo lines.
Air grabber? Huh. Constants and variables.
Constants and what?
Never mind.
Goddamn grabber stuck.
Mr. DeWitt! Someone's coming!
All right, I got the grabber unjammed.
What's the secret? What'd you say?
Mr. DeWitt, look. Housewares. That's where Cohen said we'd find Sally. The store ran trams between the 3 buildings. We'll need to avail ourselves of that.
Assuming it still works.
Optimism, Mr. DeWitt. It helps in situations like this. When did you come to Rapture?
Oh, it was, geez, I guess around 51? No, 48?
That's a rather large gap.
Time. Life I had before. Sort of becomes a blur. 49. 49 for sure.
Damn.
You look a mess, Mr. DeWitt.
Just keep your eyes open for splicers. They can do us a whole lot worse.
Here, little birdies. Eat it up. Well, it's good for you, you know. I've never heard of birds that didn't like seeds.
Glenda? I'm home, sweetheart! I made you a solid offer!
Mr. DeWitt, look.
Well, there's the tram.
That splicer had no problem freezing a path for himself before.
I'm sure he'll be happy to do the same for us.
I have no doubt you'll prove persuasive. Mr. DeWitt, look. Ice rink.
Be good at places any to look for our new friend.
Says it's on the top floor.
So we go up.
That's an example of a few bad eggs ruining it for the rest of us. That was being undermined by a growing number of undesirable types. Where when you associate with rise take competition further, you know as well as I do, these decisions come from the entire Central Council. If you can't trust the council...
Damn thing's locked.
Let me see that. Have matters progressed so little? I could turn this with a rake pick. Done.
Where'd you learn that?
Oh, it's something I picked up a long time ago.
Our frozen friend leaves a hell of a trail.
honey pie?
Come on. Just let me in, okay? Fontaine, he said we're all in.
Honey, shipping you!
Mr. DeWitt, grab that lockpick.
Elizabeth, a little help?
Looks simple enough. Done.
My candle shine, all that's yours is gonna be mine.
Roaching your salad as soon as I make it. I'll make dinner tonight.
It used to be such a thrill to hear Ryan speak. Parasite this, and the exaltation of man that. Sure, it could all get a bit of a bore. But the old bear sure knew how to enunciate.
Please. Just say something for Mother.
I had a very handsome boyfriend once, so big and so strong, but such a dunce. He treated me fair,
How many of
but
you
he
had?
was a square. He knew when, but didn't know where. I want a little amour toujours. Baby, it's gotta be tonight for sure.
Those incapable of
By 9:30, you'll be putting in some overtime. Most ladies like me.
Eve, here!
I'm
looking for more!
I always used to dream of child voyage. I hope you drop in on me someday. Although you have no claim to fame, they tell me with the lights off, it's all the same. I want a little amour toujours. Baby, it's gotta be tonight for sure. We'll be wed, you'll share my bread, and mine'll be the
Interesting.
Glenn? What's your weakness? You left nothing!
I can help you! Okay, catch!
It's made to break! It's not me!
Look up there.
What is the greatest lie ever created?
Go ahead. I'll be fine.
This is what happens when I
Can't find anything.
You learning the ropes so far, kid? Huh? It's always about the customer.
Of my first play, the Herald said, A dead whale has washed up at the Schubert Theater and stinks a little more with each passing night. The Tribune called my first opera as having the effect of canceling out all of Mozart's classics in a single caterwaul. And now, critics take me to task for my humanitarian work. If I were not there to find a home for these orphans, would these bellyachers take my place? An artist said.
What's happened to these people? They don't even seem sane.
Nothing beats your first splice. From there, it's all downhill. The frozen frosties, the jockeys who'll hand you 1,000 volts as soon as look at you.
You sound sympathetic.
You will be the first sons of bitches who found an answer at the bottom of a bottle. Once you see them go all weak at the knees at the sight of a little sister and holler at them, they cut a less sympathetic figure.
You can't judge a man what's in your heartless. Totally heartless!
Period.
Can you just leave? You left me.
Want to take a look at this?
I'll see what I can do. There.
I keep dropping audio diaries in the pneumo tubes like a message in a goddamn bottle, hoping one will get through and someone will save me. If you get this, send help. I'm holed up in the shoe storeroom. The code's 0928.
Mr. DeWitt, you're hurt! Catch!
Nice! right up your alley.
On it. It's done.
He's my boss. No doubt about that. But I see us as friends more than anything.
Oh, stop it!
Like I said, friends. Still got
Honey? You wanna talk?
after all.
That's right. Cry like a baby. Your mother didn't love you. Why should she?
Rise to the challenge!
Heartless. That's what this town is. All my audio diaries begging for rescue came back unread, marked return to sender, insufficient postage.
Don't back out. I made
I get some.
Need Eve! Need this?
What is the greatest lie ever? What is the most vicious obscenity ever perpetrated on mankind? Slavery. Holocaust. Pain. No. That wickedness is built.
Looks like the plasma department is back that way. I'm sure we'd find something useful there.
Business.
Elizabeth?
Okay. All done. Why did Ryan lock up all of Fontaine's followers in a department store?
He needed somewhere to put Fontaine's buttonmen. Why not shut down the competition in the bargain?
But I thought Andrew Ryan was all about free markets and open competition.
All those ideas lose their luster when the quarterly earnings come in and you find the other guys eating your lunch. Either way, Fontaine's dead.